Have you ever encountered a follower woman? Their own journey disregards social patterns and is actually independent. If the response is yes, you may have come upon a Sigma woman, an intriguing and unique personality kind that frequently functions in the backdrop. But the more broadly alpha and beta kinds, as explained, take the highlight in this video. We examine the 10 essential traits that mold the Sigma female's identity, illuminating the fascinating features of her character that sets her apart. The Sigma woman stands out among the others, not one to fit in or follow the herd. She follows the latest social trends, of her own drum, paving a distinct route. It complements her uniqueness and values that differ from the more widely recognized. The Sigma females are beta and alpha types. Different characteristics give off an air of enthralling independence and mystery. People who see this video of hers seeks to investigate and reveal the complexity of the female Sigma personality by exploring the 10 crucial traits that characterize her, from her steadfast independence to her methodical approach to relationships. Every characteristic adds to the mystery. The Sigma woman is here to join us as we traverse the intriguing planet of the Sigma personality, knowing what makes her separating and enjoying her allure uncommon and alluring. The first archetype is independence and self-reliance and autonomy. Independence. Consider the Sigma woman as someone with a strong sense of independence, somewhat akin to a superhero who pursues her own journey. At her core, she is molded by a strong feeling of independence. In contrast to many others who may experience pressure to blend in with what others anticipate that the Sigma woman will, she's not into things her own way, observing the rules merely because everyone instead. She finds happiness in being herself and making decisions that feel appropriate for her, instead of looking for other people's approval, which makes her. What makes her truly special is that she doesn't rely on for people to think well of her. She's like a sturdy tree that towers over on its own, but others may turn to friends or society for the Sigma woman's acceptance has faith in her own judgment and convictions. It functions similarly to a personal compass that helps her navigate life. Consider her as a ship's captain maneuvering. She doesn't allow the sea of life to, the waves of expectations from society push. Instead, she sails with confidence. In the path she selects for her choices are not impacted by what everyone else believes to be cool or correct. She has faith in her emotions and convictions to assist her in accepting her independence. Not only is the Sigma woman being obstinate or dissimilar just for the purpose of, it's to honor her distinct style of seeing the world and being happy. It's a way for her to be authentic. Superpower that distinguishes her and permits for her to prosper by making decisions that speak to her heart. And the second conviction is intrinsic leadership. Natural leadership, attributes. Consider the Sigma woman to be someone with a unique talent, a natural. She lacks the leadership ability, must yell or raise a flag in order to be observed. That people tend to gravitate toward her. And the primary cause of this is her charisma. Is an enchanted charm that makes everyone feel at ease and motivated by her. Even if she's not attempting to take control, her presence has this alluring effect that attracts. It seems as though she possesses a secret ability that inspires others to follow her. What makes her an excellent leader is not only about being obnoxious or controlling. Instead of a Sigma woman exudes serene assurance and feeling of being aware of her actions. When presented with difficult decisions, she calmly takes decisions despite feeling panicked, like a shrewd captain navigating a vessel. Despite the fact that she's not, she held up her hand and said, "Hey, I'm the leader that people frequently turn to while they trust her, but things get complicated. Judgment and direction due to the fact that she has this unique capacity for decision-making. Things seems correct. It's similar to having a friend who is always able to find a solution maze. Others are reassured that she's available to guide people with difficulties. In essence of the leadership of a Sigma woman. Qualities don't include being noisy or ostentatious. It's about being silent strength and an innate capacity for direction. People with a steady and peaceful. The third-hand enigma and interest mystery, as well as imagine the Sigma woman with intrigue as someone having a little magic, such as a character from an intriguing tale, that she has an air of mystery that makes her separate, causing people to wonder who she truly differs from. Some people who enjoy to share with everyone the details of their. The Sigma woman's life is somewhat similar to her. She doesn't feel the need to be the secret keeper. Sharing every little detail isn't as she is concealing something more, as though she likes a little mystery. This aura of mystery surrounding her is similar to a magnet drawing individuals in and causing them to wonder what drives her. But some people may be boisterous and gregarious, but being a Sigma woman gives her strength. Rather silent and keeping certain things too, she doesn't need to be covert. It's about relishing the delight of owning her. She has a few surprises in her sleeve. Mystery gives a unique charm to people find her because of her personality fascinating, since they can't always forecast her next words or actions. It's similar to reading an engrossing novel. You never know what fascinating story twist will appear. This quality doesn't come next. Simply add intrigue to her. It enhances her overall attractiveness, making her a depth and content. Therefore, visualize the Sigma. The intriguing role of women in the tale of life that leaves room for some uncertainty in the air, for the enjoyment of all, not about being aloof, but rather about accepting the enchantment that comes with being a bit enigmatic. Number 4, emotive resilience. On an emotional level, perseverance. Consider the Sigma woman as a superhero capable of overcoming difficult circumstances with ease. She possesses this incredible talent known as emotive resilience, indicating her ability to stay resilient even in the face of adversity. Something inspired this superpower. Considered Stoicism to be a form of life mindset that promotes restraint and fortitude. It's similar to having a shield that shields her feelings and aids her confront obstacles with composure and calm demeanor when life throws curveballs at the Sigma woman. Doesn't give up or panic. Instead of, she tackles difficult situations head-on, like a courageous explorer making their way through a jungle. Views her as someone who avoids letting feelings control her, and instead keeps a solid grip on the steering wheel across choppy waters without receiving. Not that she doesn't feel overwhelmed. She simply understands how to feel emotions. Like a shrewd owl, she effectively manages them, gains knowledge from challenging situations, and becomes more powerful, transforming obstacles into chances for individual development. Others might look up to her at trying times, since she continues to be a source of peace. In essence, the Sigma is in the middle of chaos. The emotional fortitude of women is comparable to a mysterious superpower that aids her in manage life's ups and downs. She refuses to let obstacles bring her down. Instead, she's poised and prepared to face whatever challenges she faces with a strong spirit. Number 5. Profundity of intelligence, depth of thought. Consider the Sigma woman as someone who possesses a large, inquisitive brain, similar to a detective who enjoys working out intriguing mysteries. She is not just intelligent, but also genuinely capable of delving deeply into big ideas, and being considerate talking is one of her unique skills. Means possessing a keen and critical intellect. She is therefore quite good at thinking things thoroughly and determining complex issues, as if she had a mental toolbox packed with useful abilities. Her solve difficult challenges and inquiries portray her as someone who enjoys engaging in discussions that make you believe she isn't scared to explore intricate concepts. Like a fearless adventurer, embarking on an educational journey that isn't. It's not only about being book-smart, being really interested in how things function and a passion for learning new things. Her brain is a treasure trove. Chest of knowledge containing everything. The fascinating discoveries she's made on her educational path and her affection for learning does more than just make her intelligent, provides her a distinct and perceptive perspective on life. So when you speak to any Sigma woman, you may come across yourself in a discussion that's rather like an exciting journey, packed with fascinating changes and twists for her. Being intellectually deep is more than merely having a passion, is more important than being clever, for investigating the mysteries of the mind, then communicating those findings to the sixth place global adaptability and flexibility and adaptability. Consider the Sigma woman as a superhero with extraordinary powers to change into anything that resembles a chameleon, altering hues to correspond with its surroundings. She doesn't become very anxious or angry as circumstances shift, but instead she remains composed and manages it like a champion, and gathered flexibility allows her to, like a pro, roll with the punches. The dancer adapting to various maneuvers on life on the dance floor is constantly changing, large and small, as well as the Sigma women encounter. She doesn't attempt to stop them from, rather she glides between them, effortlessly, much like a surfer. Imagine her as someone who is riding the waves, who doesn't become anxious when plans shift or unforeseen circumstances. She's maintaining composure like a cool cucumber and negotiating the curves and life's curveballs with a grin. This adaptability superpower enables her to flourish under a variety of circumstances, such as a plant that can develop into a variety of dirt, so that when life shocks, the Sigma woman doesn't panic in her own manner. She accepts change with grace, much like the prudent captain is modifying the sails to "it's not easy to steer in shifting winds." Simply being adaptable, it's about possessing an amazing superpower that allows her to shine in a variety of circumstances and settings that make her a real hero in the narrative of selective life. Number 7. Particular socialization. The Sigma woman is portrayed in socialization as someone who views friendship as treasures aren't gathering many, but loving the people she has dearly. She's rather like a prudent gardener who, meticulously caring for her flowers and selecting high-quality, excessive amount in her social environment. Socializing style is not about possessing an enormous group of buddies. It's about having deep relationships with a select few. It is regarded by exceptional people as having a small group of really close pals instead, compared to a room packed of. She cherishes interactions with her acquaintances much, although she is selective about who she allows to, not because of her inner circle. She is not amiable, since she feels that she should devote her time and vitality in those who are really important to her, similar to a master chef creating a delectable dish, selecting the best elements to make something unique. Picture her social environment as a comfortable assembly of people that genuinely care and understand about one another. Yet some people would choose large gatherings that are noisy, and the Sigma A woman enjoys having intimate chats and sincere relationships aren't about. She is exhausting herself by having a lot of. It's about developing great friendships, enduring relationships. So when you're buddies, the Sigma woman makes you more than just you're a beloved face in the crowd. In her life, it's not just about popularity, which is based on the caliber of relationships that contribute to her social world, genuinely significant, and keeping. Number 8. Constant self-sufficiency, independence. Consider the Sigma lady. As someone having a sturdy backbone, such as a robust tree that can stand tall by itself, she adheres to a concept known as independence, indicating that she's not too scared to trust and rely on herself, her own skills. Stoicism and a sort of philosophy of life explains this concept of self-reliance and the lives of Sigma women it out in her daily existence. When faced with obstacles, she doesn't flee and hide. Despite this, she confronts them bravely and assumes responsibility for the situation. Her as a fearless adventurer in the forest of, she doesn't need someone to hold her in life. Her hand on which she depends at every turn. It's not on her own map or compass. About denying assistance or being obstinate, it's about having faith in herself. Qualities and abilities to overcome challenges while she's making selections that doesn't transfer accountability to others. Consider her to be the captain of her own ship. Ship moving through a stormy seas with assurance in the event that something incorrect. She doesn't criticize, examines oneself closely in the mirror, and determines how to put things right in character of the Sigma woman steadfast. Her talent is her ability to rely on herself. Being alone isn't the main goal. About possessing the inner fortitude to endure independently and deal with whatever comes her way with a strong will to her independence serves as a lighthouse. Route via life's journey. A strategic approach to life. Number 9. Relationships, a strategic approach. Partnerships. The Sigma woman is pictured as a conscientious architect, creating a lovely structure. Yet in this instance, she is creating her relationships in relation to issues of her heart. She's not merely following the flow, she's exercising caution and deliberate strategy in the field of connections that a Sigma lady cherishes. It's not about prioritizing quality over quantity. Possessing a large number of pals or an extensive list of acquaintances, that it concerns establishing strong relationships with others who are really important. Consider her to be someone who values deep connections, like priceless pearls. Her method is similar to piecing together a puzzle. She doesn't make snap decisions. Instead, she spends time learning about people and verify that their goals and values coincide. Together hers, it goes beyond simply being together.